Welcome back to another video on OCR GCSE Business. This will be a really short video on 4.4, which is all about consumer law. So a few different key terms. Something that you learn first of all is fit for purpose. So something needs to be fit for purpose if it does what it says it should do. So for example, I think I mentioned this in one of the previous videos, but if you buy a hairdryer and it doesn't dry your hair, that item is not fit for purpose, it's poor quality. It also should be as described. So if you buy a red jumper and then when it arrives it's blue, again, that is not as described and you can return. Consumer law is a specific part of the laws that protects us as customers when we're purchasing from a business. Satisfactory quality of goods means that when we're buying something, it should be of fair quality. So if we buy a jumper for £5 from Primark and then we wear it for 6 months and then it shrinks or something, really that's probably satisfactory quality because you paid such a low price for it. But if you spend £200 on a Gucci jumper and you wear that for 6 months and then it shrinks in the wash or something, I don't think that's good satisfactory quality considering the price that you paid for it. So satisfactory quality is a way up between the level of quality and the price that you paid for it. Reputation is what customers say and feel about a business. So how are customers protected by law? Customers are protected by the Consumer Rights Act. There are 3 things you need to know within this. An item should be satisfactory quality, it should be fit for purpose, and it should be as described. So it needs to be reasonable quality, it needs to do the job it said it should do, and it should be as described, like I explained before. So what are our consumer rights then? Within 30 days you can return a faulty product for a full refund. This does not apply to digital purchases. So if you buy a video game online, then you can't return that video game if you've bought it online and it's not physical, i.e. like you've downloaded it. If you buy a item online, a physical item, and you get it delivered and then it's faulty, you can obviously return that. Within the first 6 months, the seller must prove the fault is with the customer or offer a replacement, repair or refund. So if something goes wrong within the first 6 months, you can still return for a replacement, repair and refund. The retailer, the business, will decide what they want to do. So they may just decide they're going to refund you, or they might want to repair it first. After 6 months, you would need to prove that it was faulty at the time of delivery, which is obviously really difficult. So your best advice is, if you notice a problem, is try and return it within the first 30 days, or if not 6 months. After that, it can be really difficult to do a return. This is all the 3 things above are all about physical products. Returns and things like that for services are a bit different. For example, like if you go and get your hair cut at the hairdresser and they do a really bad job of it, you can't, they could give you a discount or a refund or something like that, but they obviously can't replace your hair once they've cut it off. Similarly, like if you get an Uber journey and an Uber taxi journey and they get really lost, you might get a refund or a partial refund or a discount, but they can't give you back that time that you were in the taxi. Impact of consumer law on business. There's more of an impact on making sure that products are produced of good quality. So there's links there to quality control, quality assurance. Safety of goods. We need to make sure that we are producing items that are safe. Otherwise, customers can take us to court and claim compensation. There's also a loss of reputations. Customers may voice their displeasure on social media. That's it. Thanks very much for joining me.